that point, I hear it often said that the elections are due by September. That is not constitutionally correct. What the Constitution provides for is an outer life for the date of Parliament, and that is 5 years, and the life of the Parliament commences on the first sitting of the Parliament after general elections, not when the general elections are held, because we know that the electoral laws require formalities to be complied with about counting, and sometimes space has to be given for recounts, judicial recounts. So it's important for all Jamaicans to understand that the life of the Parliament is not fixed, because we do not have fixed date elections, but the outer life of the Parliament is 5 years. And if elections are not called sooner, the Parliament automatically dissolves on the 5th anniversary after its first sitting. And then the Constitution also provides for the holding of elections within 3 months of the Parliament being dissolved. And that is set out at section 64 of the Constitution. Section 64(1) says that the Governor General may at any time, by proclamation published in the Gazette, prorogue or dissolve Parliament. Subsection 2 provides that subject to the provisions of subsection 3 of this section, Parliament, unless sooner dissolved, shall continue for 5 years from the date of its first sitting after any dissolution, and shall then stand dissolved. Subsection 3, at any time when Jamaica is at war, Parliament may from time to time extend the period of 5 years specified in subsection 2 of this section for not more than 12 months at a time, provided that the life of Parliament shall not be extended under this subsection for more than 2 years. It says, subsection 4 says, if between a dissolution of Parliament and the next ensuing general election of members of the House of Representatives, an emergency arises of such a nature that in the opinion of the Prime Minister it is necessary for the two houses or either of them to be summoned before that a general election can be held, the Governor General may, by proclamation published in the Gazette, summon the two houses of the preceding Parliament, and that Parliament shall thereupon be deemed, except for the purposes of section 65, not to have been dissolved, but shall be deemed, except, as said, to be dissolved on the date on which the polls are held in the next ensuing elections. And it indicates that in the exercise of his powers under this section, the Governor General shall act in accordance with the advice to the Prime Minister, provided that if the House of Representatives, by a resolution which has received the affirmative vote of a majority of all the members thereof, has resolved that it has no confidence in the government, the Governor General shall, by proclamation published in the Gazette, dissolve Parliament. So it provides for the dissolution of Parliament where there is a no confidence vote. And elections have to be held within 3 months after the Parliament is dissolved. All right, so that's the specific learning for members of the public today about the holding of elections. And I hope that members of the media who repeatedly report that elections are due by a particular time would take note of the provisions. Of course, we know that the elections may be called at any time. All right. So that is that.